We travelled to Cotswold Airport to learn more about ZeroAvia's hydrogen electric technologies and why the switch from fossil-fuelled aircraft to zero-emission alternatives is critical.
The issue with aviation is that it's a very hard industry to decarbonise, simply because of the fact it takes a lot of energy to put things into the air. Currently, aviation accounts for 2 to 3% of all emissions. And we've identified that hydrogen electric powertrains are the best way to remove certain emissions that we can. We are trying to accelerate this as much as possible because the earlier we do it, the better it is going to be for the whole industry.
And what is ZeroAvia currently working on?
So ZeroAvia is working towards developing a hydrogen electric engine for an aircraft of 9 to 19 seats with a range of 300 miles. Work has also begun on a hydrogen electric engine for an aircraft of 40 to 80 seats with a range of 700 miles.
So we currently have a development unit in our aircraft, which we fly daily, and it's, of course, a system that we're learning a lot about. But what we really need is to accelerate these systems into market. And for the aviation sector, which is a very regulated industry, we need to pass certification. And this is our first milestone.
Could you talk us through your zero-emission technology?
The powertrain consists of a hydrogen management system that stores the hydrogen on the aircraft, a power generation system that converts the stored hydrogen into DC electricity via the application of fuel cells, and an electric propulsion system that converts the DC power into drive of a propeller through an AC motor.
So we're testing everything from motors to fuel cell systems that are going to go in aircraft. And of course, we're also testing all the infrastructure around it, so how we can have hydrogen as a useful fuel for aircraft.
Why is the LAB-SCUBI useful for helping you achieve your research aims?
So what the LAB-SCUBI provides us is a platform that can test our electric motors and provide the power we need. And it's very reliable and works every time in the same way that we expect. So it's an instrumental piece of testing our electric motors. Of course, we also test the hydrogen fuel cells, but for our motors, it's an incredible, useful piece of kit.
It's a high-quality solution, provided trusted power to the motor, allowing focus on the motor under test.
What are your favourite features of the bi-directional LAB-SCUBI DC power system?
We've been really impressed with the stability of the power supplied by the LAB-SCUBI. During the power-up of high-power components, it's maintained consistent voltages and currents throughout. The power limitations and voltage limitations that can be easily implemented, adding another layer for our safety cases. We really appreciate the different user capabilities, enabling different permissions for different users for different use cases. This enables a range of people to use the rig, knowing that only trained people can safely operate it for its higher demand cases. The trusted shutdown modes, ensuring that we can trigger a safe e-stop state, enabling us to enter the test rig, knowing that the high voltage hazard has been eliminated.
We like a lot the interface, the fact that it's very easy to use, it's intuitive, the touchscreen works very well, and it's simply a system that's very reliable. And for testing, that's very important. When you're dealing with things that might not work first time, it's very good to have the confidence in your power supply that you're getting good quality power out of it.
And finally, how have you found working with ETPS?
So it's been a really positive experience. They provided a high quality solution as well as consistent and very well detailed documentation around the design.
In general, it's been a pleasure. The team has been very helpful and professional. So over email, we've been able to resolve issues very quickly when we've had questions about it, and also helping us have a very good communication together. So overall, it's been a very positive result.